Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 ROBLOX, making Mizukage. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, it might not be too self-explanatory. What I'm doing is looking up the Mizukage wiki. I do this for every character. I've of course been out after making Mizukage for several Naruto games. I know most of her moves, but this is to re-evaluate my decisions on what jutsu to make. I believe in my first game I went with like Water Wave, Acid Wave, Fireball, and some sort of like lava thing. In my second game I believe I had some sort of like mist thing where it would use like a little jacket and it would insert like a mist floor all around. I had an acid floor as well, and or was it, yeah, I had an acid wave and lava floor. The acid wave would like move limbs, which was pretty awesome. What's with this wiki? This is, oh yeah, it's cause it's, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I need to look at Meiterumi because Mizukage's a bit ambiguous. Okay, so she has boil, release, lava, air, fire, and water. God, I love Lucozade. Okay. First, let's start by evaluating lava and boil. Boil is vapor style. Fire and water mixed together. This is the problem with Mizukage. She's one of those tricky characters who is like loads of elements, so you're not sure which elements to. Because she can only have 4 jutsu, so I'll probably have to have at least one boil and lava jutsu. Most likely the B and the C jutsu. The Z jutsu will have to be water, fire, or earth, and the X jutsu will probably be that too. Okay. And lava is corrosion style. I'll probably put lava monster jutsu in. I believe it's the NUNS2 anyway. Or NUNS generation, sorry. Fire and earth combined. What a pain. Okay, this has got a tedious part, but personally I find it one of the funner parts. Gotta look through each. Oh wait, this isn't Mace Jutsu. It's all of the lava jutsu. I'll end up biased to lava if I look through all of them, so if it wasn't for that I would. Oh, hidden mist as well. She only has 6 jutsu listed here, so that's handy. Okay, skilled mist technique. Clouds of mist, which she releases from her mouth. The mist is extremely corrosive properties, capable of melting even the bones of Sasuke, Uchiha, Susanoo. The technique has an inherent disadvantage in that its effects are okay. Kinda knew that. So it can hit our allies too. So it's a multi, it will have to hit more than one person. Hokages tend to have a powerful single enemy attack or a moderately powerful multi-person player attack. Gaara has a few multi-person attacks like his B, Z and X, but also Sankofen's a specific attack. Raikage's all specific attacks, but like the ones like his Liger Bomb are really powerful because you can like throw them onto the water, electrify them, throw B shuriken and kick them in the face at the same time, doing massive damage. So yeah, if Mizukage had a multi-target one, it would be this. It'd be a good Z move. Okay, now this one, lava globes. Globes of lava, various sizes, so she shoots at lava basically. So it can also be a trapping jutsu. That's interesting, trapping jutsu. I don't want to just shoot out lava and stuff because it's just plain and boring. It might as well be a fireball. So if there's any opening to make it as versatile as trapping the opponent, then that'd be interesting. So it could be a trapping jutsu too. It would balance out the characters though. A multi-target jutsu, a trapping jutsu. I should probably cover how I make characters. Many of you who have played my game for a long time will probably know that characters tend to be balanced. They usually either have a defensive jutsu, an evasive jutsu, or a healing jutsu, or a trapping jutsu, at least one of each. Or well, if none of those, then an immortality jutsu, or a jutsu that blasts the target far away. Like Tsunade's ultimate or Jiraiya's ultimate. A summon also, that's defensive. I usually try and do one or two of these. I also like to mix in long range with short range. Some characters, like Ino, have all long ranged, but she also has a healing jutsu which balances that out a little. And also they have different speeds and lengths, so that compensates a little. So I need to think quite thoroughly when deciding what moves to use, because it could decide whether the character sucks or not. The most versatile character that I've made so far, the most versatile characters I've made so far are probably Haku and Alba. Haku is melee defensive, a defensive technique, well, a partially melee defensive, which has spikes which hurts people when they run into it. And also he's a shield which blocks everything like Rasen Shuriken stuff, and his X is a trapping jutsu, and his C is a multi-target trapping jutsu which can be used as a defense as well. Alba has a freezing Z attack, a fireball ranged attack, a short ranged, medium ranged ranged attack which is his B, and a genjutsu which is medium long range which is his ultimate. All characters pretty much balanced, those are, although there are exceptions to this where I make characters more defensive or more offensive. Haku is more on the defensive side compared to other characters. Offensive ones tend to be like Deidara and Naruto, which focus mostly on offensive techniques rather than defensive. Although they both have summonings which are kind of defensive, it's not really. Although Deidara's Bard can break even Susanoo. That's weird. Oh right, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so water dragon bullet. I guess it would be cool. It would make Zabuza and Kakashi look cooler for like using a different water technique, but I don't know. Encampment pillar. Okay, a defense technique. Yeah, I should probably add this. It's converted into war. Yeah, I'm going to have to go on YouTube and look at Mizukage combos. I want to keep the series as uncut as possible, so I'm not going to edit it out. Let me just get the headphones close. the quality a little. Slow internet right now. What a pain. We'll wait for that to load. Let's look at the wiki again. It can take quite a while to decide what T is. It's such a tricky process. Oh right, oh I already had it up. Okay. Load, damn it. Sorry, this is really bad luck, like, right as I'm trying to make a video, my internet's being crap. Well, we'll come back to that later, it's not important. It's just to give me an idea of what the combo looks like, and I don't know what this is. I can't imagine it from the picture. It might be in the game, but I'm not sure. I've not really experimented too much with Mizukage's combos. I did most of them while just like flicking through generations the other day, but it seemed to lean like very heavily on water jutsus and lava, and also her ultimates was corrosion, so it doesn't seem like she has like any real earth jutsu. Shame. Okay, so her B will be a defensive jutsu, maybe that water shield thing that was mentioned. Her Z will probably be boil release skilled mystic technique, but it might not be. It's hard to say. I'm not sure how powerful this move is, because I think that was her ultimate, and yeah, I think that was her ultimate in NUNS2, so I don't want to make it her Z jutsu if it is her ultimate. This is like her first jutsu in NUNS2, so that could be her Z or her X, but so could this one too. And this would be a good X, but I'm not sure. Maybe because it's just plain water, it would be better as a Z. I want to make lava as cool as possible. And she shouldn't be using too much chakra doing water techniques, so I don't want her to be spamming lava, which would look cheap. I also find it funny how like this has a ridiculous amount of hand seals, because it was when it was first like making Kakashi's Sharingan look awesome, so they gave it like a ton of hand seals. Okay, so it's emitted inside the body and converted it to water, then expelled in the mouth. A curb torrent. How is it defensive though? Isn't it just a... I guess I could make it deflect attacks. Like water generally deflects fire in the game. I'll continue this in a while. I just need to think for a bit. I don't want to record too much of me thinking. Okay, I'm back. The video finally loaded, so I watched it, and it looks like this would be her Z jutsu, because it's like her like most common like normal combo when she's not in the air. Air lava globes. It looks like she uses lava monster as her first jutsu, but she also uses one of them when she's in mid-air, which is kinda cool. And also this defensive thing, it looks like she uses it to like wrap a vortex around her targets and then keep them still. So yeah, it would be a trapping jutsu, so it would be a counter as well. A counter would be pretty cool, a close range counter, because she doesn't seem like a melee kind of character, so a close range counter would be the most ideal to use. And her ultimate would, it's kind of tricky, I'm not sure if I can make it, but I'll try. It creates like a vapor mist around opponents, and then shoots a lava ball at them. So yeah, so let's see, water defensive, vapor Z, lava X, and then vapor and lava ultimates. So yeah, that seems about right. With no further ado, let's get on with this. Okay, first we're going to have to reset. should probably save the game. Whenever I neglect saving the game, something bad happens. Like it will crash or something, and I lose quite a lot of cool updates that way.